after we have categorized the plants into two groups called flowering and non-flowering plants, then we have actually analyzed them using the morphological features. Morphological features mean the physical features of the plants. We have just analyzed them and categorized. Okay, you can see these plants. So cycas, moss, salvinia, cypress, Drinaria, ferns, these are non-flowering plants, right? And so the plants like the rose, gardenia, balsam, water lily, sal, lotus, these are flowering plants, right? A lot of flowering plants are there, but non-flowering plants are like, when compared to the flowering plant, there is less number of non-flowering plants, right? So then we discuss about the root system and shoot system of the plant, right? Plant has typically a flowering plant has a shoot system with the stem, leaves, fruits, seeds, and branches, buds, right? But and root system with the root, main tap root and fiber roots maybe. So likewise, flowering plants are having root system and shoot system. We have just discussed about the parts. Right, we just discussed about the fibrous root and the taproot system where main root is there. Here, main roots are not there. Then, okay, then we discuss different plants. Different plants are having different ways of storing their food, right? So some store food in stems, some store in roots, some are using fruits, where some are trying to store in leaves, but leaf is the place where food is produced through photosynthesis process. Okay, different other root systems other than this taproot, fiber root, there are some other root systems that we can see. These are aerial roots in orchid and prop roots in banyan plants. So prop roots are coming from the branches, and stilt roots are coming from the stem directly. These roots are actually, prop roots are supporting the branches, stilt root are supporting the stem. These are in like, coastal areas mainly, where it needs more strength because of the wind and also the soil conditions. And then climbing roots, beetle, pepper-like thing, climbing roots are there in these plants because need some support to climb up to find more sunlight. And respiratory roots, which can do the respirations. This is also there in the coastal environment, mainly lagoons and all. Okay, then we just discussed the purposes of that. Storage roots are, we couldn't discuss that. Storage roots are basically store food, right? Like carrot, beetroot, maniac, sweet potato, they're having storage roots. Then again, we have discussed about the diversity using the plant stem, right? Some are non-branching stems, some are branching stems. Is example coconut. Typically, there are some, occasionally there are some branching coconuts. Occasionally, right? කලාතුරකින් තමයි එහෙම තියෙන අර අතු බෙදිච්ච පොල් ගස්, right? හැබැයි ඒක හරි කලාතුරකින්. Normally, your branching coconut, it's really rare. But there are, right? There are, but it's very rare. Commonly, these plants are basically it's unbranched stem, right? Unbranched stem, but rarely there are branched stems. This is a rare condition, but it is like a genetic issue. It's not originally comes with the coconut, but genetically sometimes you can see branches. And arecanut, kitul, palmyra, paddy, bamboo, these are actually having fibrous roots and also unbranched stem. But mango, rambutan, like pink, cashew, guava, taproot system with the branch stem. Then again, we discuss about the functionality of the stem. Actually, it's providing the strength. So one thing is it helps standing and also transporting food and also rigidity to keep the plant in a rigid stand, and also bearing the buds, leaves, fruits, etc. And some plants, they store food in the in their stem. Example, sugarcane, kitul, they are storing food. And some plants even do photosynthesis. Stem is doing the photosynthesis, right? We just discussed about that as well. Why? Because stem has green color here as right, piratai or here as or kali or now handi and hatavari. This stem is green color. You go and see hatavari over here. ඔය කඳත් කොළ පාටයි හේතුව මොකක්ද? මේ කඳටත් පුළුවන් ප්‍රභා සංශ්ලේෂණය කරන්න. Right? The stem can also do this photosynthesis process. Some are having underground stem to store food. Example, ginger, potato. Don't confuse with the sweet potato. Sweet potato, it is not the stem, right? In sweet potato, it is root, but in potato, it is stem. And colocasia, leeks, onion, ginger, garlic, these are basically having underground stems to store food. Then we just discuss about the leaves and the leaf venation. Normally the parallel venation is present in non-flowering plants, and also this is present in the plants having fibrous root system, but mainly the reticulate venation is there in the taproot system plants. Typically, right? Then we learn how to copy the venation, how to emboss the venation by painting. And we learn about the simple leaves and the compound leaves. The simple leaves are basically, you can see the simple leaves are, it's only one leaf, but compound leaves are having leaflets. The coconut, tamarind, katarumurunga, these are having compound leaves. Leaflets are there. I can only chuti patrika වලින් තමයි හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි simple leaves හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ තනි පත්‍රිකාවගේ පත්‍රයකින්. ඒක මෙහෙම බෙදෙන්න පුළුවන්. You can see the papo, but still it is only about this leaf blade. Leaf blade එක තමයි මෙහෙම රැලි ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. මේවා leaflets නෙමෙයි. මොකද මේක තනි blade එකකට තියෙන්නේ. If there is only one blade and no clear division, this is like halfway divided, no? But still it is only one blade. So it is coming under the simple leaf. Compound leaves are having a lot of leaflets. And functions of the leaves we learn mainly photosynthesis. No doubt about that. Photosynthesis mainly for කරන්නේ. හැබැයි සමහර ඒවා propagation වලට උදව් වෙනවා. This akkapana alloy like thing will store water in these leaves. Right? They are adapted to store water because they are in some extreme environment. But actually the leaves like akkapana can reproduce or propagate plants to its leaves. Even the snake plant can do the same. Okay, then we learn about the flower, and also flower is playing very wide. It's an important role or the vital role in the reproduction. Why? Because it has stigma, stamen, and style, and also the ovary and ovaries, and the sepals which protect in the ovary and ovaries, and the petals which is used to attract insects. The insects like the ganna තියෙනවා දලපත්‍ර මණිපත්‍ර කියලා නෙමෙයි කියන්නේ. මේ මණිපත්‍ර වලින් මේක ආරක්ෂා කරනවා වගේම දලපත්‍ර වලින් තමයි ඇදලා ගන්න කුමී ආකර්ෂණය කරගන්න. මොකද ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ උදව් ඕන මේ ප්ලාන්ට් එකට මේ රිප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් වලට. ස්ටිග්මා වල තියෙන ස්ටිග්මා මේ කීලය කියන කොටසේ තියෙන කලංකය කියන කොටසේ තියෙන මේ pollen තමයි pollination process එකේදී pollen කියන්නේ පරාග pollination මේ පරාග ගමන් කරනවා මේ කීලය හරහා මේ මැද්දට ගිහිල්ලා ඕවරි එකට ඕවරි එකට ගිහිල්ලා මේවත් එක්ක මේ genetically produce කරන අලුත් seeds උයි ඒක cover කරන්න fruit එකකුත් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ process එක වෙන්න තමයි මේ male part and female part අපි කියනවා ඒවට gynoecium and androecium කියලා. Gynoecium is the female part, androecium is the male part, and it has sepals and petals. Sepals and petals are not belongs to male or female. That is to basically attract insects and also to protect that, right? And even the ovary is finally converted to the fruit. We have discussed about that. And this is what the sepals, petals, and androecium. Androecium has basically, androecium has these parts, stigma and stamen, and there you can see in one stamen, you can see the anther and the filament. Anther is the edge, filament is, okay, anther is the edge and the filament is basically held in the anther. Right. Then we have discussed about different shapes in different shapes of flowers in different plants. Because some are new today, that's why I was explaining things from the beginning, right? In the gynoecium, you saw in the gynoecium, that is, okay. Is there any question? So if so, you can tell, right? Okay. In the gynoecium, basically, it has stigma, stylus, and the ovary. Stigma, style, and ovary. Here, may androecium anther and the filament. මෙයා තමයි මේල් එක විදියට ගන්න අපි anther filament එක. anther එකයි filament එකේ තමයි anther එක උඩ තියෙන්නේ. මේ anther එකේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ pollens. pollination වලට උදව් වෙන්නේ. එතකොට gynoecium එක තමයි මෙන්න මේ stigma එකේ යාගෙන් ඇතුළට තමයි මේ style එක හරහා ovary එකට pollens යන්නේ. හරි. එතකොට මේ පරාග ගියාට පස්සේ පරාගණය වෙනවා කියලා දෙයක් අපි කියනවා. That is called pollination. Okay, then finally we have discussed about the diversity of, this is a big lesson I said neither in the initially final part we have discussed about the diversity of the fruits and seeds, right? Some seeds are, so you can see here, these are adapted actually. These are adapted for dispersion using wind dispersion. සුළඟෙන් පැතිරෙන්න හැදිලා තියෙනවා. කොට්ටවල cotton, වරා, හොර, ගම්මාළු දැන් මේවාලා යවලා ඇති උඩ. කරකවල යවනව නේද උඩ. පිඹල යවනවා. ඒ කොහොමද ඒවා? උළඟෙන් තමයි ඈතට යන්නේ. spread වෙන්නේ. spread වෙනකොට අපි කියනවා dispersion කියලා. හරි. Okay, here this arecanut, coconut, cotamba, and lotus, these are actually dispersed by water. And you can see these are by the animals. So they are a tastier fruit. So animals like that, they will attract, they will use that, eat that, and through their digestive system sometimes, or through their locomotion, this moves. Okay, then finally we discuss about the monocotyledonous and the dicotyledonous of the plants. Ekabija, dvibija patri, ekabija patri කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක හැදෙනකොට when the germination happens. So based on the number of leaves that you can see at the initial stage, we have divided that into two categories called monocot and dicot. Monocot is having basically one leaf, but dicot is having two leaves visible. How you can identify them? So we learned two methods. One is we have to wait until the germination. The second one is you can wet it, keep it in water for some time, and then easily you can divide it to two pieces, not by breaking, but naturally there are two physical surfaces of the feces. Okay, here in the germination process also, here in the germination you can only see one. But here in the germination, you can see two leaves, right? And so the features that we learned previously, you can map into this monocot and dicot. The seeds is only having one seed lobe, and stem is not branched. It's unbranched, and parallel venation, and also with the parallel venation, you know, so the root is basically fibrous. And so this is something new we didn't learn that time. That is 3 petals over its multiple. So 3 or it's 3 or 6 or likewise 9. So that is how you can see in the flowers. In dicot, so there are 2 seed lobes and it is branched. 2 seed lobes and it's branched. And the reticulate venation is there. සමාන්තර නාරට වින්‍යාසය නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ අර මැද්දෙන් බෙදිලා යන narrative vinyasa, reticulate venation, and also there are 5 petals, so it's multiplied. ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ petals ගාන, පෙති මලේ පෙති ගාන ගත්තම 5ක් 4ක් හෝ ඒ වගේ ගුණාකාරයක්. අරකේ තියෙන්නේ 3ක් හෝ එකේ ගුණාකාරයක්. හරි. So that is about the flowers. Right. With that, the particular lesson is done. That is the summary. I said you, let's do the exercise. Let's complete the exercise and come. But doesn't matter if you have done or not done. So can you try to answer this now? You can send the answer you can send the answer to me using your chat. First one is the table below indicates several kind of plants with the numbers identified by group of students in a field trip to a forest. Right. So කැලේකට යනකොට යාලා තී දැකපු ගස් ගන්න තමයි මේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ. Number of plants, කිතුල් 2, cashew 3, dun 4, කොට්ටම්බා 4, බේදුරු 4, 2, cycas 1, maduel you can see 10, and mimosa a lot, 12. Display the data in bar chart. What is the most abundant plant found in this forest? Abundant can the most abundant plant found in this forest. Okay, let's do this. So do you know how to create a bar chart using this? Okay, let's create a table using Excel, and let's do using IT, right? IT වලින්ම කරමුද අපි? Okay, so let's go to the sheets.google.com. You can also visit sheets.google.com. එතකොට sign in වෙන්න අහනවා සමහර වෙලාවට. If you have a Gmail account, yes, you can use that sign in option. I have sent you the link, and this is, then click on the new sheet and it will create a new one. I can share you that also. මේක මට share කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. මම share කරාට පස්සේ ඔයාලට මේවා type කරලා දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. Okay, first of all, what you need to type, this is science. So what you need to type first? Name of the plant and number of plants. Name number of plants. Okay, then you can fill the table downwards. Or make a share and then you can create a new page. I will create new pages under your name. Only use your page, right? Only use your page. Sanugi, Sanuli, Sayaf, this on this side. Sanudi, okay, you can create something similar to this. I will share. You have to fill the table first, then I'll show you how to get a bar chart. හරි ඉස්සලා මේ table එක fill කරන්න ඕක ඊට පස්සේ මම කියලා දෙන්නම් bar chart එක ගන්න හැටි. අර පොතේ තියෙන figures දාලා fill කරමු. Okay, I will send you the link now. Okay, I have sent it to you. You can log into this page and start doing, or you can do using your own Excel. Excel තියෙනවා නම් ඒක කරක් කමන්නේ. නැත්නම් sheets වල අලුතෙන් කරක් කමන්නේ. මේකෙම කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් හොඳයි. If you can do this within this, it's good. Okay, log into this and try to do. If you need help, you can ask. උදව් ඕන නම් අහන්න මම කියලා දෙන්නම්. Using mobile phone also you can do, but you have to download. There's an app called Sheets. Mobile phone use කරනවා නම් Sheets කියන app එක download කරන්න වෙයි. නැත්නම් phone desktop හරි laptop හරි නම් ඕන නැහැ download කරන්න. Right. First of all, you need to enter this downwards. දැන් මෙහෙම Excel වලින් කරන විදිය ගේ නැත්නම් ඕක උගලෙන් පොතේ අඳින්නත් පුළුවන්. But you have to use Excel, right? Here, wait. The PDF. Done, Kotamba, Bedru, Cycas. Done, Bedru, cycas, Madhu and Mimosa. 4, 4, 2, 1, 10, 12. Okay, then you have to select them together. Insert charts. Insert charts, chart. Right, insert chart. This will give a chart like this. How to insert chart karam. Isala mukad karanna. You have to select all these things. Akkam select karanna. මේ ටික මෙතන මෙතනට select කරලා you can select them, then go to the insert menu, then select chart. හැබැයි මෙහෙම එකක් එන්නේ. We don't need this නේ. හරිද? But you can go to the chart style and change that to, okay, you can go to the chart style, change that to change it to set, go to the setup, right? Not the customize, go to the setup, change it to column chart, right? Then you can obtain this. The chart setup එකෙන් එක වෙනස් කරන්න ඕන column chart එකට. එතකොට එනවා. So this is what they are asking you to do. මේක තමයි අලා අනින්න කියලා කියන්නේ මේ තියෙන්නේ. Right? What is the most abundant plant? This cycas, right? You can see cycas. So then what? The next question is asking, name the plant in the above forest that found with the following features. A weak stem. Yes, a weak stem. දුර්වල කඳක් තියෙන කාගේද? Yes, a weak stem. Is it Kitul, Cashew, Dan, Kottambu, Beduru, cycas? What is that?
Beduru.
Madhuel. So what about Madhuel? Huh? Is it having strong stem or weak stem?
Weak stem.
So what do you think? You have to argue. You can argue, right? You can argue. No, it's having strong stem. You can argue. Beduru is it's like so when you see Beduru, the stem is basically, you can see it's very short, right? It's not a giant plant. Beduru දැකලා තියෙනවනේ. Beduru කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ. හරි, Beduru වලත් stem එකේ හරි එහෙම stem එකක් පේන්න නෑ වගේ තමයි stem එක යටට තියෙන්නේ. පල්ලහැට වගේ තියෙන මෙන්න. පොදියක් වගේ තියෙන චූටි ප්‍රමාණයක් තියෙන්නේ. ඒකත් එහෙම strong stem එකක් කියන්නත් බෑ. Dynaria කියලා කියන්නේ ඒකට Dynaria කියලා අපි කලින් ඉගෙන ගත්තේ. Dynaria is that. Right? And what about cycas? Cycas කියන්නේ මේක, right? Cycas. See.
It's hard.
එයාගේ stem එක ටිකක් ඔන්න ටිකක් තදට තියෙනවා. Right? Beduru yes you can take, but you can take Madhuel. ඒ වැලක් නේ ඒක. එයාගේ stem එක එහෙම ඇත්තෙම නෑ මේ තියෙන්නේ. Madhuel ගත්තම එයාගේ stem එක ටිකක් weak. එයාට තනියෙන් හිට ගන්න බෑ. එහෙනම් stem එක weak එකෙන්ද support එකක් ඕන වෙනවා stem එකට. ඒක ගොඩක්ම තියෙන්නේ ඔය මේ මොනවාද මේ කලපු ආශ්‍රිතව තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Right? So I agree with Beduru. Yes. Mimosa. එයාටත් ලොකු stem එකක් නැහැ. එයාගේ අර move වෙන එකක් නේ තියෙන්නේ. So it's not having, right, that much of strong stem. එයාගේ stem එක එච්චර ලොකු හයියක් නැහැ. උනාට අර මේ ලොකු පඳුරු වගේ හැදෙන mimosa වල stem එක තරමක් හයියයි. හරි. Okay, next move to the next. Unbranched stem. I can done unbranched stem. Easy one.
Kitul.
Good. No flowers, non-flowering. Non-flowering. Flowers ne. Beduru. Do you have flower in Beduru?
No, sir.
Then a fibrous root system.
Cycus.
Fibrous root system.
Kitul.
Good. Then compound leaves. Compound leaves. Mimosa, correct. Then fruits with fibrous outer layer. Vaturen පැතිරෙන මොනවාද? Fruit with fibrous outer layer.
Kotamba.
Having root nodules. මූල ගැටි කියලා කියන්නේ mimosa. ඒ වගේ nitrogen තිර කරන bacteria ඒකවල ඉන්නවනේ mimosa. Okay. Select a monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous plant out of the given plants given above. So you have to divide it to two groups. Can you send the answers now? Write the major difference of the leaves, stems, and the root seeds of the above two plants. So that you know, we have recently discussed that. So can you divide them to monocotyledonous and the dicotyledonous plants quickly and send me in two groups, please? These plants, right? What are monocotyledonous and what are dicotyledonous? It's easy. It's very, very easy. Right. Kitul is a parallel venation. So cashew is reticulate venation. So Kitul belongs to, then what? මේ වාලියල තියෙන පොතේ තියෙනවා. Right. පොතේ තියෙන වලිකට කමක් නැහැ. But මෙතන තියෙනවෙන් ලියන්න ඕන. Right. Kitul is basically monocotyledonous. Cashew is dicotyledonous. Down is dicotyledonous. Kotamba dicotyledonous. Beduru is a non-flowering plant and cycas too. So we have to keep them without categorization. Yes, you have to mute your microphone. So, okay, then Madhuval, we can put it into the dicotyledonous and mimosa also, right? You have to categorize the things, right? We have to categorize things in the list, right? I know what is in the book, but you have to categorize things in the list. So you can easily identify by the fibrous root system and the taproot system. Another one is the leaf, the reticulate venation and the parallel venation. These are the identifications. Okay, but with that, I think we have done. And next day I'll be starting your new lesson. That is, yes, Tisandi, when you're writing, just write about these. I know the examples which are given in the book, but you need to write down these set for these set, right? Okay, from the example. Okay, I'll stop from here, but then next day I'll be discussing about the next topic. Then good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you,
Good
sir.
night, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you.